What is up, Roger Report fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest sports news hitting the planet right now. First up, we're talking Caitlin Clark and her ongoing, intense feud with Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve. This isn't just a little spat, folks. It's a full-blown showdown that's been brewing, and it just flared up again. We're breaking down every single moment, from sideline taunts to past controversies that fueled this fire. But the drama with Caitlin Clark doesn't stop there. We're also diving deep into a massive new campaign where she's opening up about that fiery competitive side that makes her a superstar. What drives her? What are the hard truths she's faced? Get ready for some candid insights from the one and only Caitlin Clark as she partners with Eli Lilly. Then, we're cutting through the noise to bring you the crucial context behind Caitlin Clark's season-ending decision. ESPN is giving us the inside scoop on the injuries, the tough choices, and exactly why she won't be back on the court this year. We're talking groin injuries, ankle issues, and the timeline that led to this difficult outcome. And finally, get ready to laugh because we've got a look at how even Caitlin Clark's teammates are subconsciously picking up her exact moves on the bench. It's eerie, it's hilarious, and it shows just how much of an impact she's having. Stick around for all these stories and more. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and ring that notification bell. Caitlin Clark's feud with Cheryl Reeve explodes again. Get ready for some serious fireworks because Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark and Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve are at it once more. Even sidelined with a groin injury, Clark couldn't resist a little sideline sass during the Fever's decisive 83-72 victory over the Lynx. As the Lynx called a timeout after an early onslaught, Clark was seen on the sidelines, mockingly mimicking the timeout signal, a clear jab at Reeve. This latest exchange reignites the intense rivalry that first sparked when Reeve controversially left Clark off the U.S. women's 5x5 basketball team for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Fans are loving it, with social media buzzing about Clark's trolling of Reeve, a sentiment that echoes from Clark's bold move earlier this year, where she orchestrated a coach trade during the WNBA All-Star Game Draft, swapping Reeve for Sandy Brindello. The tension between these two WNBA powerhouses continues to be a major storyline, fueled by past comments and perceived slights, making every face-off a must-watch event. Don't go anywhere, because the drama surrounding Caitlin Clark is far from over. Next, we're unpacking how her intense competitive drive is being showcased in a billion-dollar campaign. Caitlin Clark reveals the hard truths behind her fiery drive. In a fascinating partnership with pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly, Caitlin Clark is stepping into the spotlight for their Back to School with Lilly campaign, focusing on youth nutrition. During a candid conversation with kids, the Indiana Fever star opened up about the personal challenges that come with her legendary competitive spirit. "I'm so competitive and so emotional at times, like that can be really hard," Clark admitted, acknowledging that this intensity is precisely what fuels her success on the basketball court. She revealed the ongoing journey of learning to channel that fiery nature effectively. Clark also shared her preference for three-pointers over mid-range shots, a testament to her record-breaking long-range prowess, even as her rookie season was cut short by injuries. The campaign highlights not just her athletic achievements, but also her thoughtful approach to life and competition. But the season-ending injury is still on everyone's mind, and we've got the real story. Now, let's get the inside scoop, straight from ESPN, on why Caitlin Clark's season had to be cut short. ESPN lays bare the complex injury timeline that ended Caitlin Clark's season. While many knew Caitlin Clark's 2025 WNBA season was over due to injury, crucial details surrounding her recovery remained unclear until now. ESPN's broadcast during the Fever's game against the Minnesota Lynx provided much-needed clarity. Play-by-play announcer Ryan Riwako explained that the decision to shut Clark down was a collective one, made after exhausting all options to get her back on the court. He detailed how Clark was battling a groin injury, but then suffered a bone bruise on her ankle during rehab. This ankle injury, Riwako clarified, prevented her from reaching full speed and, crucially, meant the groin injury could never be fully tested for safe return. Citing the example of Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles tear after playing through a calf injury, the broadcast emphasized the risks of pushing through. Ultimately, time ran out, and the combination of injuries made a safe return impossible, a decision supported by Clark, coach Stephanie White, and the Fever front office. Injuries aside, the influence of Caitlin Clark is undeniable, even off the court. Get ready for a surprising and hilarious revelation about her teammates imitating her every move. Mirror, mirror on the bench, Caitlin Clark's teammates mimic her every move. Even though Caitlin Clark is sidelined for the rest of the season, her magnetic presence continues to captivate the WNBA. The latest buzz: her Indiana Fever teammate Chloe Bibby is exhibiting an uncanny, almost eerie imitation of Clark's mannerisms on the bench. During the Fever's final regular season game against the Minnesota Lynx, a fan-captured clip highlighted Bibby mirroring Clark's distinct hair toss and hand-to-mouth gestures with startling accuracy. Bibby herself reacted with amused embarrassment on social media, exclaiming, "No, because this is embarrassing. Why do I do the exact same thing?" This quirky observation underscores Clark's profound impact, not just as a player, but as a cultural icon whose every move seems to be emulated by those around her, creating a unique dynamic within the team. That's all the top stories for today, but we're just getting started. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap and your full call to action coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's hottest headlines. We saw Caitlin Clark reignite her feud with coach Cheryl Reeve, dive into her competitive fire with Eli Lilly, get the full injury breakdown from ESPN, and witness Chloe Bibby's hilarious imitation of Clark's bench moves. You've stayed locked in, now make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite story. You can also follow us on all our socials for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.